What's your opinion of the way Caleb Williams has finished up his season in USC and the conversation in college football about that, Bruce?
I think he's a remarkable talent. I think that program was sputtering all year, and a lot of it was blamed on the defense, and I think that was only a part of the problem. They fell apart down the stretch. And, one of the things one of the lasting memories I think I'll have of this season is after the game a couple of weeks ago, Caleb jumps in the stands and is in his mom's arms, and she's covering his face. So you can see his body is shaking, and he appears to be sobbing. And for all, as great as he is as a talent, he won a Heisman and he's got a lot of NIL and a lot of other things. He's still a college kid, and you saw that. And, there's a lot of stuff that gets attention. I know one of your colleagues had tweeted about how, he wasn't coming to, he turned down some media availability after games and everything like that. And people can read into all that stuff however they want to read into it. But, at the same time, I just feel like this was a program that was falling apart this year, and he was the face of it. And, maybe 5 years ago before NIL, we'd look at it differently. It's like, you feel like people are a lot less forgiving with this because they're like, oh, he's making a lot of money or he's doing commercials. And, I don't think I wouldn't knock him if I was an NFL team because he didn't come to a press. I didn't decide he didn't want to come to a press conference.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. It's like I feel like that stuff now gets way overblown in social media. The thing I would be concerned about a little bit if I was an NFL team would be like, okay, has he picked up some bad habits and just trying to play Superman on every play? And if you can sit there and watch with him and say, okay, you know what? We still think he's incredibly talented. And we think he's really bright. And we think all the things that from the people I know there, feel about him. I think he's still going to be the first pick. People can talk themselves out of it. It's not to say Drake May is not super talented, because I think he is too. But I just think with Caleb, he became a, kind of a target because for all sorts of reasons. I just think people were on Lincoln Riley's back almost from the time he left OU for the way he left it. It's only grown. And I think there's a part of this USC team which feels, more substance than style. And I think that's unfortunate for Caleb that, he's the face of it. But to me, I still think he's the guy who, if I was an NFL team, that would be the first pick of the draft.
No doubt. I mean, as I said on yesterday's show talking about it, Bruce, that any general manager that decides to not choose him because of these last two games and his comportment being questioned, if they pass up on him every single time Caleb wins and that general manager's team loses, he should be forced to have a press conference to talk about this very moment. I mean, it's nuts to me. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.